All right, today we talk Agile strategy, how to run a company the Agile way. So what is Agile and what is strategy? Agile, in our definition of strategy sprints, means building your company more like Lego than like Duplo in small parts so that you can have frequent planning cycles that are very small. And why small? Because Agile means it can adapt quickly to what's changing outside your organization. And so the quicker you can adapt to outside changes, the more agile you are, and that makes you resilient. So Agile is not the fastest, the biggest, the strongest, it is the fittest. And the fit is the fit between your market needs outside and what you can deliver from the inside, and how quickly you can shift if you want or need to shift. That's Agile. Now let's go to strategy. What is strategy? Some people think strategy is planning, flowchart, interdependency analysis. Yes, that was the old world of strategy. In this new world, let me offer a picture of strategy that is helpful for these times we live in. Strategy means doing the right thing. Are we going in the right direction at the right pace? That's the strategy question. And I think of a swimmer. Most of the time as a business team, you are swimming. That's operations. You are doing your operations, you're looking down to the water. Now, from time to time, you have to pull your head out of the water and check, are we still swimming in the right direction, at the right pace? Who is around us? Is there anything we need to be aware of? Competitors, sharks, plastic bottles, whatever. So it is from time to time, you pull your head out of the water, you check the direction, the pace, and the environment, and then you go back to operations. Now, how often and how long should you pull your head out of the water? Traditional strategy has whole strategy teams doing a lot of workshops and analysis, interdependency analysis, flowcharts, etc. In our method, the strategy sprints method, to be really agile and be more like Lego than Duplo, we have eliminated all these things. We have only 3 habits and a dashboard. And I will walk you through these 3 habits today in this video. So the 3 habits are a daily habit, a weekly habit, and a monthly habit. And that's really it. And then there is a dashboard where we track 3 numbers in real time. That's it. That's the minimum viable strategy set that you need. And if you're a small team, this is good to go. And this is enough to run a global company. We run operations in many, many countries with just these 3 habits. So let's dive deep into that. First of all, how did we come up with this? And is there anything missing, really? Quick answer. Nothing's missing right now. With these 3 habits, we can run operations, run sales, run marketing quite well. And let me tell the backstory. So when I started my company, the first year, we did $500,000 in revenue, which was around 36% of that was profit. And everybody was like, you are doing amazing, how beautiful. And I was like, I feel miserable. First of all, 36% profit is nothing I am really proud of, because that's a lot of work for not so much cash. And also I am traveling all the time. I'm flying. If I'm not there, nothing happens. So I'm the bottleneck to my own growth. Then we became pregnant, and my 2 boys became much more important to me than the business. And I wanted to be here, to fly less. So I had to come up with a smarter model. And many entrepreneurs, especially in the service business, are there. You are the asset. And if you are the asset, you are your own bottleneck to grow. So we had to come up with a better business model. So what I did is I fired myself from fulfillment because I was the bottleneck, and I went from being the business operator to being the business owner and working above the business. My business coach who helped me at that time, he said, Simon, we need to get you 2 levels above fulfillment quickly. And he was right. So I got myself out of fulfillment, and I learned here that we come unprepared to the job of business owner because there is no MBA. I'm teaching in some MBAs, so I know there is no MBA in the world that prepares you for this. There are so many questions where you basically have no idea, no data, but you have to take the decision. For example, should we go on Clubhouse now that it's early? No data out there to tell you that. Which role should we hire next? Should we run paid ads? What kind of content should be creating and where? 99% of the people have no data to base this decision upon. So basically, they are flying blind. And flying blind, we see this every week with entrepreneurs that we coach. We ask them, what are your numbers of next week? What are your numbers of this week? And they go, I don't know, I get monthly reports. Now, do you take decisions every month? You take decisions every day, and you take around 16 decisions, really important, irreversible decisions per day as a business owner. So I was missing the data, and I was missing the sparring counterpart. I did by hiring a business coach. That was really good, but I was missing the data. So I started creating the 3 habits that made possible to have real-time orientation of where I am right now. Let's start with the first one. The daily habit is operational. So what are we spending our time and attention on? So every day I do my daily flow. You can download this at strategiesprints.com/tools. I do my daily flow, and means writing down what is the flow of the day, how do I spend my time and attention. And then in the evening, there are 2 questions, 2 reflective questions. One is, what should I delegate more? And the other one is, how should I spend my time more wisely tomorrow? And these 2 reflective questions just take 5 minutes in the evening, but they are a huge game changer because every day I don't just do work on my business and in my business, but I also learn from what I do. And so I improve continuously from day to day. And this is important. So the daily habit is operations. How are you spending your time? How can you spend it more wisely? One question is, what should I cut? What should I systemize? What should I delegate? And the other question is, who can do it better than me? Because then you start empowering people in your team, giving them more responsibility, and giving them the chance to become a leader. Because the best team is a team where everybody leads, but you have to give them the chance by giving them bigger chunks of responsibility. Second habit is the weekly habit. Every week, and this is the dashboard, we go through the dashboard and we see our 3 numbers. We plan our year in 90 days. So there is no yearly planning. There is a big vision, which is in 3 years. And then there is the 90 days growth plan. In these 90 days, we have 3 goals, and every goal has 1 number. So we have 3 goals, 3 numbers. These 3 numbers, we see them real time. There's the current number, it's red, and then there is the target number, it's blue. And we always see, is it going up or down? Is it near or far? And this is important in our weekly meeting because every Friday we go over that and we learn from it. So this changed everything, the weekly habit of having your marketing numbers, operations numbers, and sales numbers in place. I will not go deep in this video into what are the marketing numbers, operations numbers, and sales numbers to track, because I will do extra videos on this topic. These are the weekly habits. once a week, 60 minutes team meeting, going over the dashboard, the 3 numbers, so that our 90 days planning cycle, the 3 goals, have 12 sprints of 7 days to get realized. And we always realize them. Why? Because we have 12 times the chance to adapt. If we find out via measurement that we are not going in the right direction with our activities, at the right pace with our activities, we do not change the goals, we change the activities. And in which direction, the numbers will tell us. We always go 80-20. This week, Perry Marshall will be on the Strategy Sprints podcast. He's the 80-20 guy. If you don't know the 80-20, check 80-20 Sales and Marketing by Perry Marshall. It's the mindset of always finding the 20% that move forward the 80%. And that is a quick check every Friday of the numbers, finding a 20% win, doing more of that, less of the rest. We cut 10% of the rest every week. Simple. For example, this week we're doing it with our email numbers. We have 35 emails that we send out. We check which one have more clicks, and we cut 10% of the one that have the least click rate. That's it. It's the 80-20 rule at work. The basic philosophy is get your data, use your real data, not fantasy land, not assumptions, but validated assumptions. And use the 80-20. Focus more on what is currently working, do more of that, that's the 20%. And do less, reduce, cut everything else that is not working for you right now. That's the 80%. So weekly, habit, operations numbers, marketing numbers, sales numbers, doing more of what works, less of what doesn't work for you right now. Simple. It's a very minimalist philosophy and a very agile practice because it makes possible to change like this. It's all very small, like Lego, very small parts that we can change on the run, basically. On the road, we can change the car. Third habit is the monthly habit. Now, once a month, we take more time. That's 90 minutes, and we take more time to check 2 things, our positioning and our confidence or mindset. Positioning, are we selling the right thing for the right problem, for the right people at the right price, in the right place, channels? That's the positioning question. And if we can check them all off, okay, we're fine. It took 5 minutes. If not, then we have to first get our positioning right before we go to the offer or to anything else. That's the positioning part. Also for that, you can download our tools, strategysprints.com/tools. You can use our positioning tools. Now, the mindset question is the confidence question. Even if you are an athlete, let's say you are Michael Jordan and your skill level is at 100%. Now, when, let's say tomorrow, you step onto the field and the game is on, will you deliver 100% just because you have the skills?
You don't have very long.
Which, if you're a business owner, means, okay, you have a great product, but will you have great sales? Not automatically. What needs to be in place in addition to a great product? You need the confidence that this product is really valuable, is really going to change one moment of the life, or even the whole life, depending on your product, of the user on the other side, of the people this is designed to serve. So do you have the confidence that this is really helpful, really the right thing? And where is the confidence? Is it at 100%, 80%, 60%, 40%? Why is this important? Now you might say, but that's just psychology. Yes, but it has an impact. It is relevant because there is always a transfer of confidence. And in this transfer, there's a gap. So let's say you have a great product. You are Michael Jordan. You have excellent skills. You can win. But now you come to the game, you are in place, and now you're thinking about you're arguing with your spouse 2 hours ago at breakfast. Your confidence level is lower than 100. The other side, your opponent, the players with you, they feel it between the lines and they will use it. They will find the small part where you're unsure, they will come in and they will get the ball and they will win. So if you go in 80%, there is a gap, you will deliver maybe 60%, maybe 70%. But if you come in 90%, you might deliver 80% of the performance. So one thing is having the skills, having the right product. The other is being at peak state and at peak confidence level so that you deliver all of it. And there is never all, because there is always a gap. And so this mindset question once a month is, what's the gap? How confident are we that we will realize these 3 goals? How confident are we that we will overcome the obstacles of this week? How confident are we that we are creating something really needed by the world in the way that serves these needs? These are the confidence questions. And you might say, well, that's only mindset, but it has a hard impact on your business. So to sum it up, how to do agile strategy planning: eliminate all the waste from strategy. No flowcharts, no complicated interdependencies, no big lists. 3 habits. Habit 1, operations. Write down and learn from your everyday flow, your activities and how you can improve them, what to delegate, how to develop others. Second habit, weekly habit, get your numbers every week. Marketing numbers, sales numbers, operational numbers. Third habit, once a month or whenever needed, once a month, check your positioning and your mindset. Positioning, are we selling the right thing for the right need at the right price to the right people at the right place? And confidence or mindset, do we believe 100% that this is the right solution and that we are the right people to deliver it? And everything below 100%, we have to work on that before we go to the tactical level again. That's it. 3 habits. How to run an agile company that is resilient, that can react to stuff happening right now. And right now the pace of change outside is really high. So we need to be resilient. We need to have an agile planning system that is more like Lego and less like Duplo, because we will need to change it often. Hope that helps and keep rolling.
Hey, yo, sprint life.
Avoid trying to do thousands of things that doesn't work. We have 274 templates for your business success. Reach your ambitious goals with one-on-one sprint coach. We double your revenue in 90 days.